morning, students. Children, we have discussed resources in our chapter number 11, our natural resources. Resources are the things that satisfy the needs of people. Resources are of two types. They are natural resources which we get from nature, which satisfy our need, which help us to develop and progress. And with the help of natural resources, man has made man-made resources or human-made resources like roads, machine, they have been able to generate electricity, build houses and vehicles and others. Okay. Now coming to the natural resources, we have discussed that natural resources are of two types. They are exhaustible resources and inexhaustible resources. Now what are exhaustible resources we have discussed? Exhaustible resources are resources that exhaust, that are over, finished, once used. Once you use it, you cannot get it back. It is exhausted, it is over, it is finished. But inexhaustible resources are those resources which we can get one after another. Once you have used, you can get it back in the form of other things, or maybe it will come back to you in the other form. So this is the difference. Exhaustible resources are called non-renewable resources and inexhaustible resources are called renewable resources. Like some of the exhaustible resources which we studied are the metals, minerals, and also the fuel, fossil fuel, which get exhausted or it's over when we use it. But inexhaustible resources like solar energy or air, water of course children, they are exhaustible also, and you can say somewhat inexhaustible, because if you keep on wasting water, time will come that we will be facing scarcity of water. So plants, animals, these are called these inexhaustible resources or renewable resources. Okay. Let us do a small exercise as a part of revision of this chapter, which is given in your page number 81. It is in page number 81. You have to do it in the book itself. Okay. And what you have to do is, children, it's an activity. Write I for inexhaustible resources and E for exhaustible resources. So 6 names are given, 6 things are mentioned here, and you have to write whether they are exhaustible resources or inexhaustible resources. If it is inexhaustible resources, you have to only write R. You don't have to write the full one. If it is inexhaustible resources, you have to write R. And if it is exhaustible resources, you have to write E. You don't have to write the full thing. So it's very easy. You can do it. Now tell me children, the first one mentioned here is petroleum. Petroleum, as you know, it's a fossil fuel. I had told you that once you use petrol, you must have seen from petroleum we get, I have shown you the pictures, we get petrol, diesel, kerosene, cooking gas and other products. These things once used, like I told you that when your father fills petrol in his vehicle, after he drives the vehicle, this is exhausted, means he has to fill it again. So you cannot say that it will regenerate or you will get it once more. No. So it is exhaustible resources. So we write here E. So petroleum is an exhaustible resource, means once used you cannot get it back. So you have to write E here. Coming to number 2, plants. Now tell me children, plants is, you know, even one plant has died or you may have cut the plant or the tree for some resource you want, you can get it back by planting another sapling or through the seeds. When we sow the seeds, the plants keep on. But those exhaustible resources, minerals and metals and all your fossil fuel, I told you that it takes hundreds and millions of years to reform, because it is formed from the dead animals and plants. So it takes long time to form again. So plants are inexhaustible resources, means you can get it back. So you have to write iron. Okay. Coming to coal. Coal also you know we have done before, and we have shown you the pictures that coal is used for as a fuel. It is used in factories, even to generate electricity. Even the homemade people use for cooking and all these things. Mainly they are now used in factories and producing electricity, generate electricity. So coal, once used, you cannot get it back, and it takes millions of years to form. So it is exhaustible resource. So you have to write E. Coming to animals, children. Animals, as you know, they, an animal dies, another animal is born, like human beings. We keep on producing, and it goes on. Either the animals, they produce their babies, or they reproduce their babies, or they, some animals or some birds, they especially birds and reptiles, they lay their eggs, through eggs. So it keeps on moving. You get it back. So it is inexhaustible resource. Water. Now, as I told you, water, of course, is an inexhaustible, because once there is rainfall, then there is, it flows from the mountain, there are glaciers and snow is formed, and from glaciers you get the rivers, and rivers come down as water. Of course, water is available in the seas, in the oceans, and other water bodies like rivers, ponds, canals or lakes and all that. But children, please remember, slowly there is going to be a high scarcity of water. So we should be careful that we use our resource carefully, especially fresh drinking water. Fresh water scarcity is there. Of course, water is inexhaustible resource, means you can get it back, but yes, of course, it will get exhausted if we use it very carelessly. Okay. So the last one is air. And as you know, air is around us everywhere. So it is inexhaustible resource. You can get air, and through air we discussed that we get the windmills to generate. Sixth one, that is air. Air, as you know, is around us everywhere. We get air, but of course we should keep our air pollution free. But air is everywhere. Air is an inexhaustible resource. You can get air, and we discussed that we use air for generating electricity with windmills. So air is inexhaustible resources, so we write here I. So children, let us just revise once. Petroleum is exhaustible resource, plants inexhaustible resource, coal is exhaustible resource, animals is inexhaustible resource, water is inexhaustible resource, but if we use carelessly, it will once become exhaustible resource, like your petroleum or coal or other minerals. And air, as you know, it is inexhaustible resource. So please do this exercise or activity in your textbook, page number 81.